to what we just read with Nadia and I, and we haven't done this for how long? A long time.
Yeah, more than half a year maybe.
Wow. This was created by Dan Culbertson, who is a genius who decided to do this many years ago in 2020 during COVID. And when there's two of us, we like to try and get a little moment's commentary after our readings. So today we've read some Proverbs and we've read Mark. What did you make of the very beautiful Proverbs 3?
Yeah, so it was part of chapter 3 from the book of Proverbs. Lots of beautiful advice. And have you noticed that one of the paragraphs, the third paragraph, that there are those beautiful words, trust in the Lord with all your heart, do not rely on your own insight. We use them every Monday in the responsory, or what's it called?
Right.
After the second reading, we always have this responsory, and on Monday it's always this one.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own insight. Wow, okay, that's great. But it's just kind of full of reassuring wisdom and gentleness and kindness. Happy are those who find wisdom and those who get understanding. For her income is better than silver and her revenue better than gold. I love all that stuff. That it's a greater richness, than basically all these material possessions that we often seek after.
Since you mentioned it, it also reminded me of one of the gospel readings that we had a few Sundays ago, I think. It was one of Jesus' parables about the rich fool,
right,
who filled his barns and he wanted to build new barns, but then the Lord said that your life will be taken away this night, so why are you thinking about all those riches?
It's interesting.
Yeah, so.
It's good, and it's lovely because actually our next Mark then actually talks about a parable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is again wisdom and teaching. But I also like the last paragraph of the Proverbs, which says, "The Lord by wisdom founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens." I love this. By his knowledge, the deeps broke open. And I love the idea that the world is built on wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. It's sort of part of his toolkit of making stuff. And I always love the idea that when humankind discovers all the mysteries of science and the fact that we can use mobile phones to connect with sort of mysterious magical signals across across the world and across the time and space. I love it. It's the idea that all this stuff is out there to be discovered, all this wisdom that the Lord has built into the fabric of the world.
Yeah, and I think lots of scientists and researchers they find comfort in relying on God.
Yes, true, actually.
Leading their discoveries.
Yes, interesting you said, because Einstein, one of his famous quotes is, "The more I discovered the laws governing the universe, the more I understand there is a divine presence behind it." I think I've misquoted that, but it's something like that.
Yeah, we'll need to find it.
Yeah, and then Mark. So here we see more wisdom.
Yeah.
I love Mark. I've sort of appreciated, but we've started Mark, I think, last week, when we did all of chapter 1. And I sort of hadn't realised that Mark is he really jumps in. He doesn't do any of the backstory of the birth or growing up. It's like, here is the story of Jesus' ministry. And it's great. He jumps right in. It's like, this is the deal, this is what we're going to talk about. And then within one chapter, he's already had him announced by John the Baptist. He's already had him healing and doing a bunch of stuff.
Here is parables.
Yeah, and this amazing parable of the sower.
Yeah, I guess.
One of the famous ones.
Yeah, really famous. Yeah, it's interesting you've noticed it, because I think with other Gospels, those parables are somewhere in chapter, I don't know, in later chapters.
10, 11,
yeah,
right.
Here it's chapter 4, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you get stuck in, and it literally is, this guy's amazing. And actually, you get a sense, I hadn't actually felt this before, but it's sort of this kind of, this guy who's sort of a media sensation, and he's sort of gone viral. There are throngs of crowds around him. The poor guy is trying to sort of get some peace every now and then by getting in a boat and going out into the middle of a lake. There's people cutting holes in the roofs of buildings, to lower sick, lame people down to him to be cured. And you get this sense of throngs of people trying to get close to him, to hear what he's talking about and to be healed. You just feel like it's just it's sort of this almost like still going, I hope.
No, the time is not.
Are we stopped? Are it's going again? Never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so maybe it's time to.
Yeah, time to stop. Yeah, we had a good 5 minutes, by right. Okay, very good. Thank you very much for listening. I hope some of that was useful. Thank you for your comments.
Thank
It's
you.
always interesting.
We try to figure out. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're all in the dark a little bit, trying to get some
That's great.
edification. Excellent. Okay, have a great day. Good, and come back.
Yeah,
Excellent. Good. Bye. Oops, let's do this.